So, Francis Bacon essays, his essay of truth, summary of truth. Francis Bacon's essay of truth is one of the more famous of his works of prose. The essay begins by mocking those who refuse to admit that there is any certain objective truth. Bacon argues that people have a natural love of lying. Even when lying brings no obvious advantage, truth, Bacon says, resembles light, but he suggests that many people prefer to flirt with darkness because they take some pleasure in lies and lying. Bacon, however, asserts that truth is the greatest good humans can possess. Truth comes from God and attaches us to God, and it is from truth that we derive our deepest pleasure. Bacon's essay is structured in various ways. It begins, for instance, by mentioning Pilate in a symbolic Christ killer and enemy of God. But it ends by elaborately celebrating God's goodness and creativity. Pilate was dismissive of truth. God, on the other hand, created truth and celebrates truth and, in a sense, personifies truth. Thus, the essay is framed by references especially relevant to Christians. Inside that frame, Bacon cites various classical authorities and discusses various classical opinions. He alludes to classical philosophical sects who doubted the existence of truth. But he also alludes to classical thinkers who agree with Christians that truth should be highly valued. As the essay continues to develop, Bacon discusses the attractiveness of lying, an attractiveness that coincides with Christian ideas about the fallen state of human nature. People lie, Bacon suggests, even when lying is of no practical use of them. They seem, in fact, to find pure truth-pouring poetry, he suggests, seems to appeal to this natural human interest in lies, although he implies that the lies told by poets are not especially harmful. By the conclusion of the essay, the structure comes full circle, concluding with a very heavy emphasis on standard Christian doctrine. Stylistically, the essay employs a number of different techniques. One of the most important of these involves allusions to other texts and other authors, especially classical texts and classical authors. Bacon also uses questions effectively. He begins with Platt's short and famous question, which Bacon regards as frivolous, and then throughout the essay, Bacon poses various and quite serious questions of this own, thus provoking readers to think for themselves and use the reason that he later says is one of God's greater gifts to humanity. Besides using allusions and questions, the essay also uses imagery effectively, especially imagery of light and darkness, and imagery involving various kinds of jewels. Truth may perhaps come to the price of a pearl that showeth best by day, but it will not rise to the price of a diamond. On carbuncle, that showeth best is where it lights. In short, Bacon's essay is solid in its structure, intriguing in its stylistic and rhetorical methods, and for many readers then and now persuasive in the arguments in presence.